shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you were interested in picking up a channel membership for as little as $1.99 a month, head over to my channel profile and hit the join button to view all of the available perks. Thanks. Now today I do want to discuss something a bit random, I guess, and if anything it's more of a brief update video. But at the same time, this fact is kind of insane to think about, so without further ado, let's just dive into this entire thing a little bit further. Now recently, as we know, Crystalized has been releasing on a, well, fairly consistent schedule, at least over these past few weeks it has. We've pretty much been getting a Korean episode followed up by an English episode pretty much every week for the past 2 weeks, I think, now. It must be about 2 weeks, yeah, I think 2-3 weeks. Yeah, we've been getting a fairly consistent schedule with some of these new episodes, which is really great to see, especially since we really went in the dark in terms of Crystalized Part 2 for a good few months before that point, so it's really great that we're getting consistent episodes released to us every week. Now, this is pretty wild, actually, because we only really have a few more weeks of needing these new episodes as they release in different parts of the world every week. And I say that because on October 1st, in certain parts of the world over on Netflix, Ninjago Crystalized Part 2 is set to release. And if you guys know anything about Netflix, well, they release the entire season just on that same day, so which means that you kind of are forced into binge watching Crystalized on that day, or at least very, very close to it, if you care about spoilers. Now, if you don't care about spoilers, then, well, this doesn't really matter. However, it's going to definitely pose a big issue on release day on October 1st, because there are just going to be spoilers left, right and centre, and it's just going to be a catch-up game for most people, trying to quickly scramble and watch these new episodes as soon as possible so that they do not get spoiled for these new episodes. But that's kind of veering off the point here. Fact is, Crystalized Part 2 should be releasing completely, fully on October 1st, which currently is around 2 weeks and 4 days now, at least on the time I'm recording this video. It may be about 3 days now, I'm not too sure. But yeah, 2 weeks, 3-4 days is pretty much when we can be expecting to see each and every single one of these new Crystalized episodes. And the reason the title says that this is going to be, in a way, Ninjago's end, or something along those lines at least, is because, well, Ninjago, as we currently know it as of right now, is going to be coming to a closure after Crystalized. The next season is not going to be season 16, and from other hints and various things said on Twitter by the people behind the show, it's not really going to be a continuation. At least that's the vibe I've been getting from some of the stuff being said over these past few weeks and months. So it seems as though whatever's coming next is going to be pretty hugely different in a way, and it's going to have a pretty drastic change coming along with it. Now again, we don't really know exactly what this big change could be. Maybe it's going to be a new ninja team, maybe it's going to be a new generation of ninja. Not too sure exactly, we just know that something drastic is coming. And so when you put it that way, currently, this is Ninjago's current show, if you want to say it like that, coming to an end, which is pretty wild to think about. From 2011 up until this point, all of that section and era of Ninjago is just going to be over, just like that, in around 2 weeks. And that's honestly quite a scary thought, because all of us have been with Ninjago for so long, and to see it just end, kind of, like that, is such an insane thought. Not too sure if I'm happy or sad about that, because I'm glad that Ninjago isn't getting milked to death, at least this part of Ninjago isn't, so I'm glad it will still be getting a nice ending. But at the same time, at the end of the day, we all want new Ninjago, don't we? I just hope that whatever's going to be coming next is going to be, well, good and worthwhile. But I think that's just about everything I wanted to discuss in this one. Again, this isn't really a proper video that I want to discuss anything major in. It's just kind of an update, I guess, just letting you guys know and putting all of this into perspective, because ultimately, 2 more weeks and the current Ninjago that we all know and love right now is going to be coming to a close, and that's going to be it. So again, pretty dramatic and a pretty major thing to think about, but yeah, that's just about going to do it for this one here. So be sure to drop your thoughts down below on this in the comments, I'd love to hear them. Drop a like on it if you did enjoy, subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell to watch my new videos whenever they do come out, almost every single day. With all this being said, I'll see you all soon for my next one. Goodbye.